Alrighty, this video is for how to use a magic wand tool. Um, you right now, if you're in my class, you just finished learning how to do the self-portrait. So you can use your self-portrait for this project, or you can draw a completely new drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna do a completely new drawing. Um, let's keep it. Let's go. Let's go 8 by 10 again. But I just want to flip the canvas this time. All right, so I want it to go landscape. So I'm gonna go edit, image, rotation. Let's go. It doesn't matter, clockwise, counterclockwise. We want landscape view. Okay. Now, if you would like, you can trace an image like we just did. Go to keep it simple, football. I want to do football. All right, so images, let's say ball. Let's say I just want to do the actual ball, okay, or a soccer ball, whatever. I'm gonna do save an image. All righty, I'm gonna go back in, open as a smart object. I'm gonna go to my pictures, wherever I saved it. You probably have it wherever, and I just opened a ball, right? So remember, it puts it all on the same time, so I got to take it off. Go select tool, copy, shift, grab, pull it, and I'm gonna make it a bigger size, okay? So that's just kind of my little cheat, how to help trace. All right, I can get this out of my way, I don't need it no more. Or put it back up here. That's the smart thing to do because you might need it, you never know. All right, I created a new layer. And now I'm gonna go to pencil. Let's use the pencil today. We can have about pretty small pencil, like 6 to 8 should be good. And then I'm gonna use either black or gray to trace it, okay? Now, I would normally take my time. I would normally zoom in a little bit closer, right? And get a lot of detail with it. But I'm not gonna do that right now because just for time's sake. So I'm gonna do just like a quick little circle without really concentrating as much. Okay, so I have mine closed. And then I can draw all my little shapes. But again, for time purposes, I'm not gonna be super perfect. I'm just gonna do a couple shapes for my soccer ball. All right, so let's pretend like I've drawn all my details. I could be really detailed and shaded, add shadows, but I can do all that stuff, okay? I don't need my soccer ball no more, so I turn it off, okay? So I have my drawing right here. You zoom back out. Next, after I do whatever I decide to draw, the next thing is going to do is to do abstracted random lines. Wait, hold up. Let me back it up just one step. You know, I like to do everything on different layers. So just in case I don't like it, I'm gonna do, and I did a good drawing, I'm gonna put my abstracted lines on a different layer. Okay. So I'm just curving lines, just a whole bunch of scribble scrabble lines, going from one side of the page to the other. Make sure you got the pencil. And I want a whole bunch of lines, okay? So the object is going to eventually be camouflaged when I'm done. All right. So there we have it. The last step, if I like it, if I didn't say I didn't like these scribble scrabbles, I can always turn it off and do another one. But let's say for time's sake, I like it. I'm gonna keep this one. Now this and the ball are on two different layers, right? So in order to use this wand tool, they're gonna have to be on the same layer. So I'm gonna go to image, and merge down. Okay, I got to make sure that I'm on the layer that's top. It's like making a sandwich and you're pressing the bread on top of the meat. I got to make sure I have the top layer selected before I merge down. So let's do it again. Image, merge down. Now those two layers just became one layer. Okay. All right. And this is the last step, most time consuming, is using the magic tool and the paint bucket. Okay. You know what? Let me try some. I might not even need the magic tool if I remember right. Yeah, so I don't even need the magic selected tool because I am on the same layer. So you don't even have to use the magic wand tool right here. So I'm going to change my colors. It's going to automatically fill it in, different colors. You're going to experiment with a different gradient tool. So click on the bucket and go to gradients. And with the gradients, it's going to use these two colors. So you got to select the two colors that you want. One at the top. Let's go a whole nother color at the bottom. And let me do something other than green. Let's do blue. Just all right. So with the gradient tool, you have different styles of gradients. And that's all of these up here. So if I want it to be a straight line, oops. Let me back it up. Made a mistake. That's where I'm going to need my magic wand tool. So my magic wand tool is going to only select an enclosed area. If it's not enclosed, then it's going to leak out. So now that I have it selected, now I go to my gradient tool. All right. And let me change these color schemes just a little bit. Let's go. Instead of white, let me go or yellow. I got to flip it. Instead of white, let's go blue. All right. So go back to magic wand tool. Click. And again, you see how I made a mistake. But you know what? You're going to make mistakes sometimes. It's okay. It's part of the process. It happens. But the good thing about Photoshop is that you can always undo it and you can go back in history if you make that mistake. So let's go back to gradient tools. These are the different types. Let's try this one. All you do is left click, pull, and the amount that I pull determines how big the circle is going to be. If I do a little small one, it'll be a small circle. If I do a long one, it's going to be a long one. So you just get to experiment with that. Okay. Now you see how this area leaked into that area? That's because this small little piece right here didn't close it off. Okay. So that's why that didn't work. Got to have enclosed areas. All right. So that's be pretty much it. I would fill it in. Try not to put the same color side by side. That's the only rule that I'm giving you. We want it to camouflage. If you have the same color side by side, it's going to make it all colored in the same. And that's not the look we're going for. We're going for that cubist look, but we want to camouflage our objects. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for this video. Experiment, have fun. Talk to you some other time.